Hey guys, so I wanted to do a video to update you with what's going on with me and my life. I've been sick and it's hitting me like a ton of bricks. So after having problems getting my psychiatrist, whatever you want to call him, getting them to call in my Klonopins like a week or two ago, I started having problems getting them to call in my antidepressants, and the pharmacy says that they, sent the request for them, but never received an answer. So I made several calls to my psychiatrist because they're telling me right now that I owe too much money for them to see me. And so I asked them if that was going to affect my refills, and they told me no. So I went to do some of my refills, and it took them a week to finally call in my Zoloft, and they said then that they would not fill anymore. And now I have to come in and see them before they will do anything more for me, which they damn well know that they won't give me an appointment until I'm under $100, which is not going to be for a month or two, because I'm having to make payments because I have so many medical bills right now that I'm kind of drowning. And I'm trying to do what I can and keep them all from going to collections by making payments and taking what extra money I have and splitting it up into small payments between all of the bills. And so therefore I don't have enough to pay them. And so I've been off my antidepressant now for around a month, and I'm slowly running out of all my other meds, which I thought had refills left on them, but when I called, somehow they're saying now that they all need approval from the doctor to be filled, which I know they're not going to, so I told them not to even bother to fax the doctor's office, because I know they're not doing anything. So I have an appointment tomorrow to see my regular family doctor or GP, whatever you want to call them, in hopes that they will take over my medication, because I just started getting letters that even though I've been going to see the same psychiatrist since like September, November of last year, all of a sudden now I'm getting letters saying that they're not covered and they're denying all the claims. And so I have like a book worth of, I would say like this thick, of denials from them, even though they swore to me up and down, the doctor's office, that they took my insurance, they had lots of my coworkers, and there would be no problems. And now I've already made them aware that if there's a billing issue, they need to fix it, but they're telling me there is no billing issue, that I'm just fucked. And that's why I owe them so much money, is because they're not in my insurance. My therapist there, which is in the same office, that's covered, but because of the way we don't see the psychiatrist face to face, we actually go into a room with a TV and a microphone and talk to them through the TV while they work from home. And apparently my insurance does not cover that. But the therapist, you do go in and actually see them face to face. So that is covered, but the psychiatrist who actually does the meds is not. So now I've been off this antidepressant for a month, and I don't know if I even want to go back on it. At first, I was feeling a lot better, had more energy, not as tired, wasn't sleeping all the time. But then I started I don't know, noticing things here and there. I got really sick where I've been coughing, like waking myself in the middle of the night, coughing so hard, wheezing, fluid buildup in my chest. Pretty much the usual signs that I'm getting ready to get bronchitis if I don't already have it. And then, after a week of that, I started feeling like I was going to throw up. Like, I ate dinner after work one night and within 5 minutes was in the bathroom feeling like I was going to puke. And nauseous every time I move, and I'm not pregnant. That's always everybody's answer, is you should take a pregnancy test. I'm not pregnant. I'm not going to say how I know I'm not pregnant, but I'm not. And I kind of get tired of that always being the default response, is you're pregnant, take a pregnancy test. Sick, just extremely tired. My nose is stuffy now, can't breathe. So I feel like maybe I've got something on top of maybe bronchitis, or maybe it's something completely different. But I've gotten to where I'm having some crazy ass dreams, really bad nightmares. I woke up last night and it was a really crazy dream, but there was like this guy chasing me down hallways and screaming, I almost got you, I almost got you, and but there was Batman involved, or not Batman, Superman, and like an imposter Superman, and Lois Lane was like, well, in the dream she didn't say like her name was Lois Lane, but like everything in me tells me she was Lois Lane. So the dreams make no sense. I have my coworkers showing up, friends from online showing up in my dreams. Just like, one was, I was in a crowd and I looked up on this stage, and two people that I know from Facebook were on stage playing piano and singing. Just really weird shit. Then there was somebody last night. I had another dream where one of my coworkers was using their phone, and this guy came up and snatched the phone from them and quickly put a fingerprint lock on the device, and then they were trying to pin them down and use their thumbprint at the same time to unlock the phone and remove the thumbprint. And I came over and helped like pin this person down for them, and like, you know, it's been a long time since I've even been able to really remember my dreams after waking up, and now all of a sudden I'm having all of these crazy dreams, and I'm almost out of my sleep medicine again and all my anti-anxiety meds. I'm on 3 different anti-anxiety meds to be able to do my job. And I'm going to be out by Wednesday. Yeah, I should have kept better track, I suppose. That's partially on me. But at the same time, my doctor shouldn't be putting me through this. So, I've already signed the release. I don't know if I covered everything. Honestly, I'm all over the place. Oh, that's another thing. Just watching shows like The Voice have me bawling. I don't know, it's something about like them achieving their dreams, like, makes me feel, I don't know, like, what the hell am I doing with my life? So I guess that's depression talking to me, and I'm trying to ignore it. But I already signed a release from my psychiatrist's office to send everything to my doctor's office, and I'm going in at 1:45 tomorrow, as long as work doesn't tell me that I can't go, even though I have it set up where I can leave up to 3 hours a week for appointments. We'll see. They're running into problems with that, since technically I'm in training, even though I've already completed training. I'm in the 2-week period after that, but we're not supposed to do exchange time or anything like that, like where you trade time with yourself for another day. We're not supposed to do that while we're in training, and so they're having trouble figuring out with the whole new system limitations on how to put it in for me. So they may tell me I can't go. Songs on the radio can come on, and it doesn't even have to be a sad song. It just makes me cry. Like Panic at the Disco, Hey Look Mom, I Made It. That one isn't really a sad song and can leave me bawling. And 100 Bad Days, I don't remember who sings that. That one could be considered a sad song. It had me bawling this morning. It's just, I don't know. I really don't want to go back on it because I'm afraid of the adjustment period and how that's going to make things at work, because there's no way that I can start that stuff right now and work at the same time. Like they would have to take me off work at least for a week for me to adjust, because as it is, what they had me on, the Zoloft, was knocking me out. I had to take it at night because if I didn't, I couldn't stay awake. I'm losing my voice, if you can't tell. So I'm hoping that they tell me tomorrow that they will refill my meds. I will say, when I was getting ready to leave Brentwood, they told me that Zoloft had come up in my gene site testing as one that I shouldn't probably take because it may not work for me. And before I went to Brentwood, they doubled my dosage from 100 to 200. And I feel like since they had that test result, they should have just changed me to something else, since at that point I was out of work temporarily and I could have had my adjustment period in there. But they didn't. So another reason for me to not go back, I guess. I'm just hoping for the best and trying. And I should have got blood work done, but because I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and they don't open till 9, I can't. So I don't know what to do. I'm kind of lost. I will say that I have run into now 2 people that I met when I was in Brentwood that were definitely a positive influence. I have run into them now, and it's almost like, I don't know, like when I am having the hardest time, I'm seeing the people that I connected to while I was there, working through this. It's almost like it's a sign. Not that I need to go back to Brentwood, but like, I've got this, and I just gotta keep trying. And it's people from last year, not this year, that I'm running into now. One of them just started actually at my job on Monday. Today's Thursday, which, by the way, I don't know when it is when I upload this. My appointment's on Friday. This will probably come up Saturday. And I'll probably post a follow-up video in a few days. So, if I remember. My memory is shot. It's another thing that's going on with me. And my eyes itch so bad. They're so dry. I'm just not sure what to do.